Uber.
What are you doing?
Uber.
Are you serious? What the hell? You almost broke the sticks.
Hey guys, how you going? So today on BKRsport, what the bloody hell are you doing here, mate? Because I was just in the car with Dano, and obviously you guys know Zahn. Reason why it's kind of just swap change. I don't want to tell him.
Tell him, Blaze.
I forgot the drumsticks! Alright? I forgot the drumsticks. Flying home now. We're flying home now, otherwise I'm bloody not going to have any drums to play on. So,
right, we got this.
Bloody good on you, Blaze. Bloody good on you. So in today's video, the Gold Coast Titans are playing the North Queensland Cowboys at Cbus Super Stadium on the Gold Coast. Whoa. Finally got a win last week against the Parramatta Eels, 26-14 I think it was. 26-14. On the other hand, the Cowboys, now they actually got flogged by Manly last week up in North Queensland. That score was 30-8. So the Cowboys coming off a loss, the Titans coming off a win. I don't know how this is going to go, but both teams have quite a lot of injuries. We're actually speaking really fast because we're trying to get there.
We're trying to get them. Like, oh my God.
So with the Cowboys injuries, there's Winterstein, there's O'Neill, there's Matt Scott, there's Tamalolo. I know there's one more sitting somewhere. There's someone sitting somewhere that I can't remember.
Ah, mate, the whole team's out.
And we've okay, no. Thurston's still playing, mate. Thurston's still playing. Morgan, Haylen Ponga, gonna watch out for. Anyway, I'm keen for this. Let's hurry up. Let's get these sticks. Let's get to the party game. Boom. This is actually, I'll show you where. This is around the point in which we actually got to.
Actually, it was like 20 metres back.
About 20 metres back is when we actually realised, wait a second, we don't have the drumsticks. So we got this far. Hey Dan! How you going, mate?
Oh, you finally got the drumsticks, have you?
So, Dano, finally here, mate.
Yeah, glad you made it with the drumsticks that you left at your house.
Yeah, no, fantastic. Yeah, exactly.
Round of applause,
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. No worries. Yeah, all good. So basically, there's no 1-20s game today. There's no 1-20s game. Titans versus Cowboys got postponed. Apparently, why did they get postponed, mate?
Cyclone in Townsville.
The game today is actually the Tweed Head Seagulls versus the Central Queensland Capras. I nearly got my tongue tied a little bit there. What do you think of this game, mate? Do you watch much of the Q Cup?
Yeah, try and get the most Tweed games when I can, and Burleigh Bears, but they're not playing today. So.
You get to most Burleigh Bears games, do you, mate? You
try to.
So I'm a Burleigh local, and he's a bloody Tweed local, so there's a bit of a rivalry there. And I remember.
I like to watch my footy.
I remember a certain game last year. I think it was 36-0 or something.
My memory's a bit hazy.
My memory's not hazy. My memory's not hazy. Now with these players, obviously these are the types of guys we're going to be seeing in the reserve competition coming from next year. Yep. Do you think this is basically a warm-up for that?
Definitely, 100%.
Do you reckon one of these players right here you were looking at right there will be making the reserve club? Exactly. So both these teams are the feeder clubs, so that's why it's quite good. Whoa! Dano! Oh my goodness me! It's half time here of the Queensland Cup match, and the CQ Capras, the Central Queensland Capras, are up 12-6 over the Tweed Head Seagulls. I'm here with Jack and Nick, two massive Titans fans. Boys, got quite a few injuries. We've still got quite a few injuries. Jared Haynes obviously out as well. What do you think of our progress even without them? Obviously we smashed Parramatta last week. So what do you think of this? What do you think of this game tonight?
Tonight, I think the Cowboys forward pack had a really good for us. The first two games that we've lost have been through the forward pack mostly. So.
Matt Scott and Tamalolo, two huge players for the Cowboys. What's your thoughts, man?
They've lost players, but it's saying that they've like Colin Hess and Ethan Lowe,
Haylen Ponga, Jonathan Thurston.
They've still got a good team, so it'll still be a challenge for us.
Yeah, definitely still will be a challenge. I think the last 4 out of the last 5 matches we've had against them, they've beaten us by like 12 plus points. So it's not going to be easy for us because we've both got quite a few injuries. We've come leaps and bounds in the last couple of years. What do you think is the direct relation to that? Where did we start to pick up?
Personally, I think the restructuring would really helped. Obviously had a fair few setbacks along the way.
We had a fair few setbacks, alright.
Yeah, just really the determination and grit that I've got is really come from those hard times.
Yeah.
You see that on the field today.
Well, I definitely think that a turning point also for the Titans was the Cherry Evans incident when he knocked us back, and then obviously we got quite a few players. We wouldn't have got Harrell, we wouldn't have got Ash Taylor, we wouldn't have got heaps of our stars we have today without him. So we did go through our very off times, James Roberts and Cherry Evans, but yeah. fullback?
Forward.
He's called it forward, yeah. Here with Zahn and Tyler after the Capras vs Tweed game, and the Capras came out on top 30-12. What are you doing?
Put my hand up, it's on the ball.
Oh my god. Basically, at the moment, the Tigers are going through quite a bit of a mess. Sacked their coach, Robbie Farrer, incident last year. Who do you reckon is probably best for the coaching positions are?
Probably that Ivan Cleary, that guy from the Panthers, and he did well last year, but it was unfortunate that he got let go, but I think he'd be good for the role, if he gets it, I think he's quite good.
You know, look, he is quite a decent coach. He is. I think he would be quite perfect for the Tigers. So, also, currently a big talking point is the refereeing in the NRL. And Tyler, what do you think of it? There's been a lot of forward passes, a lot of bit of contentious calls. What do you think of that?
Bullshit calls, I guess.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't happen this game again.
Hopefully not. Well, hopefully not.
Hopefully get something good finally.
Yeah, finally. So obviously you think that needs to be. Wow, it's really loud at the moment. Obviously you think that the refereeing needs to be upped a little bit, and it's yeah. Also, while we're here, just to let you know, you might be wondering why you haven't seen any footy action, or you're not going to see any footy action. So basically, we're not meant to be filming the game. We've been told not to film the game. So Dano, Mr. Cameraman over here for the game. You're out of a job, mate.
I'm out of a job.
All right, you can go home.
I'm going home.
Go home.
See
See you later.
you.
Get out of here. 20 minutes. We have 106 tackles to their 35. We've had the ball, I think, 4 bloody times. 4 times. It's unreal. We've had no chance. Cowboys up 10-0. Go, Titans! Copley on day, boom! Army ref. Here we go. Boom! 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 It's going to be a penalty. It's gone behind his player. Yeah. It's a penalty. Yeah, I was wondering. It's going to be a penalty here. That's a penalty time. Yeah. Why are they looking at that? No try. Yeah. What? Are you serious? How is that not a penalty, Titans? So it's half time here and the Titans are down 20-12. Very, very contentious decision just then, with Ashley Taylor getting taken out by instruction. But you know, we're going to have to deal with that. Down 20-12, Dano, what do you reckon?
Slow start as usual, but once we got the penalties our way, field position, we scored 2 tries, so...
Exactly, we only had a couple of attempts. Sorry, we're just trying to sneak through everyone here. We only had a couple of attempts, but you know, we did well with what we had the ball. We've only had 35% of the ball, 35% possession. So, do you reckon we can still win, Dano?
Oh, 100% we can still win. We always come back in the second half.
We are one of the better teams in the second half of the competition, so let's see how we go. First half they gave a try that shouldn't have been a try, but honestly we think this game. That is it for the game, and the Gold Coast Titans have gone down 26-32. I'm here with Scotty Prince, the legend of the Gold Coast Titans. Mate, what do you think of the game tonight?
Yeah, it was a good game, although it wasn't a very good ending for the Titans. To come up against a pretty committed Cowboys team. Very disappointing last week. They were against the Seagulls. It's, you know, when you're coming up against a JT team that's had a loss prior, it's always going to be a tough encounter.
It's always going to be tough after getting flogged by Manly, so up at home as well, so they wanted to prove a point.
Exactly, and so I mean the boys did really well. I'm very happy for Dale Copley, who picked up 2 tries tonight.
Yeah.
Very good first game for the club. Yeah, so the boys showed some really good signs, but as you said, I mean, Cowboys star-studded team, hopefully better for the run next week.
So obviously you've been out a few years now. How is it? How is life after football?
Life after footy is busy, mate.
Yeah.
It's so full on. Playing a bit of touch footy, doing a little bit of stuff up the road with the big boys. But
stuff,
yeah, no, other than that, it's been great. So it's always good to come home where it all started here on the Gold Coast for myself, and great to see that you're still around and the rest of the Legion are still around.
100%. Everyone loves you here, mate. There's not one person on the Gold Coast who wouldn't love you, man. Really good to see you back here.
Beautiful.
And so what do you reckon about the end of the season?
I think the boys have potential to make the top 8. They need to chalk a couple of wins early. That way it's not, you know, the pressure on the back end of the season, but they've certainly got the team. I know they've got some injury concerns at the minute, but when you've got Ash Taylor, you know, directing the troops around, you're in for a good show.
Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. If you did like it, please give it a big thumbs up. Obviously, Titans didn't get the result that we were after today.
No,
they obviously didn't get the result we were after, but you know, we're just pretty much. That's it, man. If you haven't subscribed yet, obviously click the subscribe button below to get all this in your subscription feed. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later. See ya.